Good morning. It is Thursday, August 21st, 2025. I'm leaving the town of Bassett. I came here the other day. I didn't put many miles on my bike. The heat got to me. Or I actually think I had a bug. And I stayed here yesterday just to recover. The town is really nice. The people are awesome. Can't say enough about this place. I like it. And the fairgrounds, which is also the town park, has camping. They just don't tell you where to camp, so I was kind of a little confused on where I should set up my tent. I just kept it away from the playground. Just trying to think out of the box. And they have a shower, which is awesome for anybody traveling. Today's goal is to finish this segment, go up to Valentine, and then head over to the unconnected segment and go from there. A nice aspect as I'm traveling out of Bassett. The highway is to my left now. It's a distance away, a quarter mile. I mean, you can see it, you can hear it, but not that, you don't hear it that much. But the trail has more trees. A lot more shade. Path conditions great. There was just a tiny section where trucks were riding over it, which made it a little difficult, but that could be remedied. But again, what a great trail, and it's so underutilized. That's shocking. What an incredible view. I'm not a botanist or some guy who likes flowers, but I have to admit, this is beautiful. Flowers on either side of the road. This is about 4 miles out of Bassett. I just want to quickly share my view. This is an area I just passed through. As you see the trail, I just came from that direction, from Bassett. Just a beautiful countryside. The only thing that's wrong with this shot is because the sun's rising, the flowers are facing the direction of the sun. Some of the bridges you have to go up on slowly because the dirt has washed away. What are you gonna do? That's trivial and not a big deal. Next town will be Ainsworth, and that's roughly 7.5 miles away. As you come into Long Pine, there is a park right over there. I didn't take a picture of it because they were mowing the lawn, and I figured you'd want to see it fully cut. Anyway, here is Main Street in Long Pine. Here's their park, and most importantly, there's a pavilion to take shelter under in case the sun's getting to you, it's raining, hail, whatnot. As I leave Long Pine, I come across a very significantly sized bridge. I know there's a really big bridge on this trip. I just don't know if it's this one or if it's one coming up. It's pretty high up in the air. I would say a couple 100 feet. I don't know how long it is. Probably a good 1,000 feet. Just a quick view of what I'm seeing on the south facing side of the bridge. That direction is the town of Long Pine. It's about a quarter mile back. And this is, again, one of the most significantly sized bridges that I've come across on this trip. The north side, pretty much the same, except housing and such. burn the entire trail. There had just been sporadic tree covering, and it's nice. You get to cool off a little bit. I've been going over trail conditions. The biggest things have been holes dug by animals, tire tracks, you know, when people take their side by side and they're trying to impress others, I guess, and they leave ruts and stuff like that. Or where you cross a road and the gradient has been changed because, you know, they're constantly plowing the road so there's no potholes. Well, there are several spots along the trail where you have sugar sand. You can't ride your bike on this unless you want to fall down. And if you're a cycle tourist, you really don't want to fall down. So this is about maybe 4.5 miles out of Long Pine. It's a significant section. There are other places along the trail from the beginning to here, but they're not quite as big as this. And also some other sections use the wrong type of rock, and that could be dangerous as well. So sadly, you can't really fly on the Cowboy Trail. I average anywhere between 6 and 15 miles per hour because of the various conditions. And right now I have to walk because, again, you can't ride on this. I finally made it to Ainsworth. Please exercise caution between Ainsworth and Long Pine. There are some sections that are considered sugar sand, and it's very easy to go over. You know, fall down. As you come down the Cowboy Trail into Ainsworth, right past the sign that says you're entering Ainsworth is another trail that branches off to the right-hand side. As you come down it, you'll find a bathroom, a source of water, a campground, a pavilion over there, rather a large one, a kiddie park, and another pavilion. To make a correction, there are multiple pavilions back here. I'm going to enter the Cowboy Trail again. Right there is the sign saying you're entering Ainsworth. So this little side trail, which will take you to Dollar General, Baumgart's, Pizza Hut, right here, kind of convenient and great for getting to the campground. Going through Ainsworth, they did a great job. They put down cement for the path. Makes it a lot easier to ride on. I don't have to worry about my tires as much, and it so far hasn't been affected by the weather, so it's a really good ride. And as I'm leaving Ainsworth, it reverts back to the crushed gravel. And again, this is fine. They keep it clear. You know, obviously tree limbs fell down here, or a tree, and they've kept it up. And it's my favorite, covered, meaning there's trees on either side to provide plenty of shade. Just a quick view of what I'm seeing. I'm a couple miles out of Ainsworth. I'm heading to Valentine that way, that's west. Outside of Johnstown, you have a hill, one of the very few on the trip, and a beautiful view of yellow flowers, and of course milkweed. Another segment of going uphill and relatively easy. Looks much harder than it really is. And again, the scenery, the flowers, the fields, a couple cows in the back. Just a quick update on what I'm saying. I am on a hill, extended. It's been going on for a while. Not a hard hill to pedal up. Welcome to Wood Lake. So about 24.5 miles to Valentine. I am in the town of Wood Lake. It's a very empty town. Everything's closed. If you're coming eastbound, you'll see a sign for an ice cream shop. There is an ice cream shop in town. It's not going to be the building you think it is. It'll say ice cream shop. It's up by the road, and it's between Chestnut and Main Street. It's a fairly new building, or new appearing. But anyway, there is a working bathroom. That water faucet right there, don't use it. Come over to the pavilion and use the one that's red in color. The blue one will leak and won't shut off. You have to hit it a couple times. You have to push down on it really hard, and then it'll finally turn off. I tried to reach someone in the town. Impossible. The city office is only open for a couple days. But then when I went to use the bathroom, there was a sign on inside the door on who to call. Well, fortunately, I got the water to stop, and I don't need to call anybody. But if you're going to stay here, over here by the pavilion in the sleigh bowl, there is a mailbox. And inside is a logbook for cyclists and other visitors to enter. And a little thing saying thank you, and just a regular typical logbook. And the green box is for donations.